Hello and welcome to the Rabbit Hole with me, Graham Hughes, and Rachel Harris in real life. Look,
real life!
Woo, yeah!
Yay!
And we're joined by Mike Dix this fine evening. How are you, Mike? Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Do you know, I've been saying that's probably one of the things I want to put in room 101, so we'll talk about that later.
What do you want to put in room 101? Annoying ginger
I'll tell you later. It's item 8. Oh, we're there. That's number 1.
Yeah. It's also, I just want to say, it's A, I can see the chat for the first time ever, and 2, watching the Graham setup, it's like the Enterprise. Honestly, there are buttons and windows and more buttons and windows.
I never cease to be impressed.
Yeah.
When I've tried to run his shows for him while he's been away, you just sit there going, "All right, Graham, come home quick."
It's frightening, and also, we're sitting in a studio with lights and technology, and Graham went, "Yeah, get all that shit out of the way."
I'm trying to get rid of the green screen, so it's like black behind us, but it's not going black. It's going. Look at that.
That's black now. That looks
It
black.
looks black now. It looks all right.
It's not for
With a
everyone
green
else.
tinge
Got,
to Rachel's hair.
We look like we're in the void. We look like we're in the void there. What do you reckon?
Well, in Zoom, you tell it's got a green screen and then it's really sharp, but I don't know what you do in the software you're using.
Okay, so just explain to the people at home what is happening here. Mike is going to select things that annoy him, and only him, and nobody else. And and
I'm also technically, I seem to be right at the top of your screen. I'm going to just shove down a bit.
We'll make it work. And I'm just seeing Sarah. Of course you can.
No, you're not. You're not.
Sort it out.
You're not at the top of the screen. Because you're not seeing what everyone else is seeing. So it sits up again.
No, I'm looking at the YouTube. I'm looking at the
now
output.
you're down a bit too far, and the mic is.
Oh, because you've shoved me down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just sit up straight. Just up straight, young man.
Let's do item 1. Item 1, setting up live streams on YouTube.
Yes.
Can that go in?
So Mike's going to nominate something. We're going to argue against him. Then we're going to put it into the chat, and the chat have to decide. The chat have to decide whether they want to put it in room 101 or not, as the case may be. So first of all, Sarah Davis, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Woo! We got a super chat already. That's amazing. Thank you, Sarah, for that. Oh, that didn't come in the right place, did it? Hey, you tell I'm not set up properly. Thanks very much for that, Sarah. Yes, we will bother Rachel for an autograph.
I don't know why you want it, Sarah, but you are very welcome to it.
I know,
it's lovely.
Should we put a goal in? We don't normally do goals on the rabbit hole, but
we're not popular enough.
We will do tonight because I had to get here. I had to.
Yeah, you pay for your train.
It was only when I got here that I realised there were trains. I had to walk for like 3 days through deepest, darkest Kent.
Yeah, you're not in the north now, mate.
He's down at King's Landing now.
I know, with the Lannisters. Oh my God, not the Lannisters.
That's how I welcomed him, Mike, at the station. I went, Ned Stark, welcome to King's Landing.
King of the North. We're getting love in from Catherine Haywood, missing my Gray. Oh, I miss you as well, Kat. I'm sorry, I'll be home soon. There's got a few more house calls to make.
Are you sure she spelt it Grey? Are you sure she doesn't mean me?
Why would she mean that?
Well,
What? Does
silver fox
my
hair,
girlfriend
mate.
call
That's
you
all I'm
Grey?
saying.
You have a secret language.
When you're not around,
confusing.
yes.
Well, yeah.
Hi, Kat. How are you?
I've got my crossword. I was doing the crossword on the train. Go throw that over there. What else have I got? I've got the politics of design. There you go. You've been reading that on the train as well. Anyway,
Oh, it's interesting, actually.
It is. I think you'd like it. I'll try and read it, and then you can borrow it, maybe.
Cool.
So yes, definitely not for identity theft. So should we crack on?
Yep.
And Mike, do you want to tell us what you want? Your first item.
So look,
101.
the first thing I want to say is this is quite difficult to do. I don't know if you two found it that way yourselves. It's a lot easier to be snarky in the comments than it is to come up with 12 in red.
Don't say that. Don't piss off the people in the comments. We love them. Thank you for coming on and being in the comments.
Yeah, no, come on, be snarky. We need the comments. All right, so look, I'm going to start off with a gentle one that I think everyone's probably going to agree with me on, but it's software subscriptions.
How are we going to argue for this?
He loves that. He wants that. He'll want those in there.
Update the Force, Luke. Yeah, Adobe One Kenobi. Go on, tell us about software.
It's a form of digital feudalism. They literally own all of your work. Like I use 4 different pieces of design software, and I've used them for 20 years. And it used to be that you would pay 400-500 quid, sometimes 600 quid for a piece of software, and then you owned it. You had discs and books and all sorts of things. And now you effectively rent it from them. But the worst thing about that is that you also rent access to your own work. So I've got a library of thousands of images that if I stop paying that subscription, I can no longer edit them, change them, publish them, or do anything.
Can you not download them all, or are they on a particular format that can only
No,
be edited?
I've got all the files. It's just that they're in a format that can only be read by the software that I use, basically. So it's a trap that you are constantly in. And then you've got Adobe, who are the world's worst at this.
Yes.
Who literally bill you at 2:00 in the morning. It doesn't matter what time you signed up for your subscription. It's 2:00 in the morning. They decide to take £900 from you or something and go, well, we know you haven't used any of our software, but you did sign up for 27 years. And also we've got your children. So.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, when we were doing this last week, I think you heard me say, I said, I bought Office 97 in 1997. I don't use any more features than I did in Office.
Yeah.
And now I have to pay for Office 365. Every year I subscribe to it, and the email.
Just to access your old document.
Yeah, and it's like, wow. But I'm not using any more than Office 97. And if I could run Office 97 on my Windows 11, I would just stick the disk in and load it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Russ is saying in the chat, screen cap them and save them as JPEGs. Like all my artwork is saved as JPEGs, but you can't edit those in the way that I've created them.
With layers and with the 3D effects and everything, I know
and
exactly
the 3D stuff in particular,
like
they're 3D models that I then have to render out.
Well, I use Google now for Google Docs. I have for ages. Google Docs, Google Sheets, and they open up Word docs. You can open it in Google, and same with Google Sheets. But yeah, I'm not paying for Office 360 for 2 programs that I can get for free. But with Premiere and Photoshop, I can't get the equivalent of them for free. And I know that there are other programs that are like them, but they're not the same as them. And one of the things that I can do on Photoshop after using it for so many years is, if something goes wrong, I know immediately what I've done wrong. I don't have to faff around for like 3 hours going, oh, what did I press? Or did I accidentally press a key or whatever? Yeah. So I'm trapped. So I don't know what to say about this. You want to put techno-feudalism into Room 101, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
I mean, the only argument for, and there isn't, but we have to put a counter argument. That's our job. Is well, all that money that they can develop the software and make it better for you and offer you more
But they
features.
don't. But they don't.
No, they don't.
I just paid 300 quid for a SketchUp license, SketchUp Pro license, right? They have not changed that software for 20 years. Yeah, they tweak little bits of it, but you go, but that's just making shit work.
Word hasn't changed since 1995.
No,
it's the same program.
It's the same.
But now it's got Copilot in it.
Oh,
my God. I turned that off.
You don't you dare put AI. Don't you dare bring up AI because we're
I'm not.
For it.
It's the guy. I want a sort of an hour with a sharp pencil and the guy who invented bullet points. That last one, you're doing a list and the last one goes dunk and it's out.
Or when you try and put a picture in and it just moves all your text around and you're like, what are you doing?
In fact,
put it back.
And you drag that little bullet, it never lines up with the others.
Just, word processing in general, that should go in, shouldn't it?
Okay. So should techno-feudalism go into Room 101? We should call this the Room Foregone, as in Room Foregone Conclusion.
And I can see in the chat, just for other people, we are definitely putting Hitler in there, and cancer goes in there, and climate change goes in there.
I've put Hitler down as something I'd like to take out of Room 101.
Oh, interesting. Well, because he's a bit more fluffy than Trump.
I'll scrub that one. Yeah, turns out, in comparison, it's quite nice.
He was slimmer and more nicer uniforms. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Man with facial hair. I mean, what could be wrong with that?
We're getting 93% to say yes.
See, I've got it. Well, listen, I reckon my next one. When do we close the poll?
In literally a second.
Do you want a pad to keep you to?
No, it's okay. Oh no, yes, you want to write it down? Go on. Rachel's gonna help me here
because I'm terrible at making.
I'm doing some CSS.
Getting the dyslexic to make the notes.
I'm doing some CSS.
Right, okay.
Yeah, Mike. I think you've got this in, mate. I think you've got it in. I think
that was an easy one. That was an easy one just to get us going.
Yeah.
The next one, I think, might be contentious.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. Please do a contentious one. That'd be great if you could do a contentious one. Okay. Go on.
All right.
Go for it. So, by the way, should techno-feudalism go into room 101? Absolutely. 93%.
Yes.
93%. See, I'm a populist.
95%. Sorry. 95%.
Not bad.
I could definitely. My plan to become a reform candidate in the by-election in Manchester.
Excellent.
It's going well. I've got popular policies so far. Here's the next one.
Go
Ready?
Yeah.
David Attenborough.
What? No. No. Just no. Hang on, before you go on, Miss Paula Thomas put £5 in the super chat fund.
Thank you.
Paula says, use the GIMP instead of Photoshop. Use LibreOffice instead of Microsoft Office.
I have tried to ask my GIMP to do photo editing for me, and does he? No.
No, just stays in the box. We'll get out of the box some mornings. Lazy
That
bugger.
Wayne Lynch, he just won't get out of his cage, basically.
You could be the only person on the planet that uses Google Docs.
Oops, I've just spilled water on your easy
That's all right.
button.
That's all right. Just press it.
Let me.
It's working.
My dad's got one of them.
Well, I'm as old as your dad, probably.
Go on, what have you got there for us, mate?
David Attenborough.
Go on, explain,
Genuinely, right?
Explain.
But let me explain.
Okay, go.
The concept of a living national treasure.
Well, he's not going to be living much longer. He's 100 in
Yeah. He just came top. He always comes top of the national treasure list, basically.
Yes. And
Stephen
you're
Fry has dipped in and out at various points. And
when he's like
various
likes trans
people
people and doesn't.
various people appear on that list. But I think you should only get national treasure status 10 years after your death.
Ooh.
If we still remember you in 10 years' time, then you're a national treasure. If we haven't discovered your paedophilic history. No, I don't. Because I think the problem is that we invest. If you look at that top 10 over the last 20 years, there's quite a few people on there that may have been on Epstein's Island. And I'm not saying that about David Attenborough. I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that David
Hang on. I think what he's saying is he doesn't want living legends.
Yeah, I think we can keep David Attenborough out, but put the living David states. We'll put living.
We're not putting David Attenborough in room 101.
But I think I like it. Yeah. I like the.
Sorry, go on, Richard.
No, well, I like the status because everyone liked Jimmy Savile, and then it all came out after he died.
Exactly.
So it was like.
It's always a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, he was always a creepy weirdo. But
anybody that
discovered afterwards, didn't they?
Yeah.
Anybody that Benedict Cumberbatch plays in a biopic within a year of the story breaking, basically, absolutely is going to have a scandal.
Yeah. But he played calm.
Well, at least
he played calm. Calm was lovely.
Well, that's true. That's true. But he also played. He played Dominic Cummings, didn't he? He played what's his face from what's his name? The white-haired Swedish rapist guy that Nigel Farage went to visit.
Not Julian Assange.
Julian Assange. All these people that for a while we treat as heroes, and then suddenly we go, oh, hang on, that's not right, is it?
Can we just say that was never proved in a court of law?
J.K. Rowling.
He does seem a bit dodge.
Rachel, just to get us into this situation, J.K. Rowling is still on the National Treasure list.
Is she? Oh my God.
She's in the top 10.
That's kind of depressing, isn't it?
Yeah, that is depressing.
Because she's literally the worst.
So that's it. That's my case. I think have living national treasures.
I think our counter argument is you can put that status idea in that you don't get it till you have left this mortal coil, but you can't put David Attenborough in would be our counter.
Yeah, I don't think we should put David Attenborough in.
So we'll just put it to a poll.
Can you give me a moment?
Somebody's playing with the Enterprise
national treasure status. What about CSS code? Should we put that in?
CSS code. Yeah. This is where the chat disappears. Hey, it's back. Let's see if the poll appears correctly in the right size.
One angry pagan says Freddie Mercury is definitely a national treasure. See, he is absolutely 10 years after his death.
Hang on, let's go in there.
So it's national treasure status. Go in.
Okay. Should living? No, but it's living national treasures.
Yeah, living.
Should living national treasures go in room 101? Question mark. Copy that. Right, let's start the poll. Let's see what happens on the side there. It came up at the right size! Yay! Although it's a bit weird. Look, it's got those weird circle things going on there.
I think they'll forgive you.
Is that all right, though?
Yeah, they will forgive you.
That's brilliant. I've got it at the right size.
It's working for me.
No, I did CSS on the fly when I was with Scott on Monday night. Like trying to present a show and carried at the same time.
You mustn't become an airline pilot, right? Because
why not?
It'd be like, It'll be going down. It'll be going terrain, and you'll be going, that light's not working. Terrain. I need to fix that light. Terrain. That light needs to...
Hang on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are all the screens in blue? Hang on, let me just recode that. Oh, that's...
Well, there is a little bit
Bang.
of coding that I need to do to get rid of those sort of semicircle bits there, but
He wants to do it. I know
it'll do.
He's itching.
You're-
He's itching.
You're
Look, I managed to get
as bad as I am.
It looks to me as if we've got a nice 52-48 split at the moment.
Should
isn't it?
living national treasures?
Ooh.
It's 52-48.
Ooh, there's some
It's a
people
Brexit vote.
Oh
It's a
my
Brexit
god!
vote.
Come on, we need one more vote to say because it's 25 votes.
Wow.
It's 25 votes and it's 52-48. Come on, please, someone vote no.
So basically, they're saying
One more vote.
Come on, one more vote. Come on, one person who's watching this.
So some people are saying they would prefer some people to have living state alive.
Yeah.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive.
Alive.
Okay, we're on 52-48. It's done. It's over.
It's no.
End the poll, and it's a no.
52. It's a
52.
Brexit no.
It's the infernal ratio, mate.
What do you people know? I mean, come on, just because you've got this
denied.
tiny majority, you're
Do you know what?
totally wrong.
That was close though. That was close. If you
That was
had
close.
said David Attenborough, it would have been 100% no.
Yeah, we had to.
So at
Yeah, I
least,
think that's
at least
true.
you were close.
we had to
there.
help you
think that's
bargain
true.
it in, and
Yeah.
we weren't
I
successful.
suppose that's the other way you can do this, isn't it? You can have a play it where literally everything you say is obviously going to get in because
Yeah.
it's like AIDS and Hitler and cancer and stuff.
Yeah.
Or you can play it where it's like things that people really love.
Well, I still earned the record for getting it all in.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Well done.
You
Well
You
done.
did pick things that everyone hates.
No,
Bloody,
let it go. Let it go.
you're a populist, Rachel.
I'm a populist. I'm a left-wing populist. I'm a woke populist.
Okay. Go, Mike.
Go number 3.
What's the next one?
All right. So number 3 is the Lycra cyclists. Performative cycling
Rach,
of any
Rach,
description.
if you're
I'm
gonna
not.
defends this because I'm going to sit out.
Oh,
I'm not putting cycling in. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Any cyclists in the
is
chat?
this
I'm
when they
not
got their sort
suggesting.
of that sort of tight clothing with their lunch boxes poking
It's
out?
the ones that wear lycra and the wraparound glasses
Yeah.
and the pointy, ugly helmets.
Yeah.
And then when you point out to them that they shouldn't be cycling on the pavement, they look at you as if to say they have every divine
they wear
right
those-
in the world to be on the pavement.
I mean,
They're aliens.
you know, I only date girls, but they have these big. So I'm not looking, but they have those big lunchbox things on their lycra.
You can't help it. You can't help it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Even when it's cold.
It's what they want you to do.
It's like
is
a-
while they're
It's a cod piece.
while they're ranting at you about their cycling desires and needs, they are asking you to look at their lunchbox.
So it does. It looks like they're going off to a fetish party, but they're also cycling.
Yeah, and they all do it in gangs as well. Round here, right? They're all down the seafront, and there's like 10 men. This is their weekend social activity. Come on, lads, let's all put on some tight underwear and stick a saddle up our arse
Yeah.
and pretend we're all butch and manly.
When I was young, we just put jeans on and we got our jeans stuck in the chain, and that was
Pair of
and we were
jeans,
happy.
On our tomahawks and choppers, Rachel. That's-
Exactly.
Fleetwood Mac sung a song about that.
I really get your jeans stuck in a
It's
chain.
about getting your jeans stuck
I
in a
did that
chain.
all the time.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me the most about
Wearing
it,
flat flares.
I don't think I've seen one where the gear looks good. It's like the helmets are ugly.
Yeah.
The clothes
Like-
look like 1980s.
But here's the thing,
ski
like,
wear,
it's really
basically.
weird because people on motorbikes look cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Even if you're like some big fat retired motherfucker.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? You're in the leathers and stuff, and the fucking crash helmets look fucking awesome. You look like
It's
a
the shape
cool
of the
space
helmet.
alien. Whereas
Yeah.
cyclists look like really dorky space aliens,
Yeah.
like aliens from the planet Dalka.
I think
Yeah.
Graham likes these guys in leather who look hot on motorcycles. I'm getting
mean,
worried now.
Give me the
This
chaps
is saying
and
more
the
about
chaps.
saying more about Graham than it is anything else. Basically.
No, but like, you know, when you go to a gay bar and there's like some bear there wearing a biker jacket, you know, and nothing else, it's just fucking cool, you know.
Yeah.
I want to stress for the purposes of the vote, right? I ride a bike. I use the hire bikes around here quite often to get to and fro, and they're great. Cycling is a good thing. It's healthy and it saves traffic and all sorts of things. It's not cycling that's the problem.
No?
It's performative cycling.
Hang on, you
In
say
stupid
that,
costume.
You say that, Mike, but I have it on good authority that the only rental bikes that you ever use are the penny farthings, and I think that is really performative because you just want everyone to look at you and go, "Ooh, penny farthing."
Yeah. You know they've got penny cyclings in Trumpton.
It was absolutely. Windy Miller does have a penny farthing.
He does. He does.
There you go.
So are you going to put yourself in room 101 for being performative on your penny farthing?
It's not. I don't wear lycra on a penny farthing.
What
That
about
would be a problem.
unicyclists? Are they just showing off?
Come on, that's not even a bike, is it? Really?
What if
Don't It's
Okay, so
That's
what are we
the-
putting in? Performative cycling, is that it?
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to make a good
We
reason.
might have some cyclists in the chat.
We might. And then they're going to feel like they're being bullied here. Because I put... Oh, hang on. I put that as a comment. Oh, mate.
Bull up.
Sorry.
Bull up.
Ignore that. Ignore that.
There's a set. There's a.
Hang on.
There you go.
hang
These
on.
are the 747 warnings. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
What is that?
These
It's
are
a warning.
These
It's
are
a warning.
747 warnings.
It's a little box that plays the warnings things. That's going to stop it eventually, isn't it?
Yeah. It will. There you go.
I started doing the PMQs this afternoon, and I just started, and this drilling started outside the house, and it was horrific. But I didn't think it was getting picked up on the mic because it wasn't that
I didn't hear
loud.
it. I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm on the train, and there's a guy, and he's got this little fan, right? He's got this portable fan, and he's sitting there. It's not that hot on the train, like it's pretty cool. He's got this fan, and it's making this noise, like a noise. And I'm sitting there giving him daggers, going, mate, fucking turn that down. That's really annoying, right? But he's got headphones in, he can't hear me, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting really agitated in that British way that you get agitated, but you can't say anything to the guy because he can't hear it.
I'm Irish.
You know, yeah.
Oi,
Oi.
turn that fucking thing off.
Anyway, so he picks this thing up and he gets off the train. And the noise continues. It was the sound of the train. It wasn't him. I was giving him daggers the whole way because I thought he was making this fucking noise with this little handheld fan, and it wasn't even him.
And he got off 2 stops early because you were throwing daggers at him.
I was like, oh, that guy's looking at me. He looks like he's going to beat me up.
I'm getting off.
So yeah, if you were that guy on the train, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. So should performative cycling go into room 101? Oh, it's overwhelming.
Yes.
88% with 33
Yeah.
votes. Mike, that's going in room 101.
Well done.
Performative cycling.
Excellent.
Look at me, everyone. I'm
2 in 1
Do you know what I hate more than performative cycling though? Performative people in cars who buy those cars that go vroom vroom. Look at me,
Yeah.
I'm a very special boy.
Yeah.
They make loads of fucking noise. Motorcyclists do this. People on quad bikes going, they take things off the exhaust so that it makes it louder. And I'm like, oh, for God, really?
Yep.
But yeah,
Yep.
this isn't my room 101.
The list of
It's almost anything.
the list of traffic-related Room 101 items could be huge.
oh,
couldn't
could
it?
be. Yeah,
If you go to the gym though, you might not just go to the gym in a t-shirt and shorts, but you see everybody with the kit and the bottle of water and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
This is like in Parliament, when they have to have a question from their own side.
Yeah.
And they'll invariably stand up and they'll say, AIDS is a bad thing, isn't it? And then the Prime Minister will stand up and go, yes, you're right. AIDS is a very, very bad thing.
We can get
Does
that.
the Prime Minister agree that
Yeah.
Labour
Yeah.
are really good at
Unless
this?
it's that angry guy from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that angry guy who's brilliant. I don't even know what he was talking about. He was just so angry.
He was so angry.
Just
It's my
furious.
first question. I'm really angry. I don't know why I'm shouting. But
he's
does the
gonna
Prime Minister
explode.
agree with me that footpaths are really good? I think they're really good.
But yeah, I do have a pop-up that says cancer is a bad thing for when politicians do this,
Yeah.
like stating the obvious. Or Hitler.
Yeah,
Hitler was
yeah.
naughty.
Well, there's quite a few MPs
RCW.
in the House of Commons nowadays
Car
that,
soapbox
that
again.
might actually disagree with that. So.
Who? What?
There's quite a few. I mean, there's more every day, isn't there? Suella Braverman, she may well think Hitler was quite nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Make it a comeback.
Because Hitler would have been her friend, you see, because she's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's not
definitely.
Yeah,
special.
definitely. Sure you are, Suella. Sure
Yeah.
you are. Okay,
Next one.
I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Gonna get off my high horse.
No politics.
Let me
No
get
politics
off
in
that.
the rabbit hole.
Let me get off
Right.
that thing.
So, shall I give you the next one?
Do it.
Yeah, go on, do it, Mike. Do it.
Right. Four-point fonts used to explain cooking instructions or medicine instructions or electronic device instructions.
Is this not old
Right.
age?
Glasses.
It's just
Is
old
it though?
age.
But they've got smaller recently, I think, or I've got older.
You've
I
got
can't tell
older.
which.
I think this is just you want to put older.
No, I mean that's just your
room
that's
101.
just a matter of opinion.
So,
that's your subjective view, basically.
I got new glasses. You may have nobody noticed, but I changed my glasses about 3 weeks ago. And
Hang on, Ray, can we edit this?
Yeah.
Graham, can we edit this?
Yes,
Just
go on.
take that last bit out.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, Rachel, you got new glasses.
I got new glasses. Thank you.
Oh, they look really
wow,
gorgeous.
that's
You're noticing.
Wow.
Yeah, I've gone for the bigger. So the older you get, the quirkier and louder I'm becoming. So I need big glasses, not little glasses.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when I was there, I was complaining that I couldn't read. You know, I was having what you're just saying. Oh, it's like the bottles and I work on lots of micro stuff on circuit boards and stuff, and I can't. And the guy asked me to read the chart, and he said, Rachel, I think what you are expecting your eyes to see, no human eye can see. He said, not even with or without glasses. You need need a magnifying glass.
This is my point.
So, Mike,
Yeah.
you need to get a mic. You need to get some microphones. You need to get some
Magnifying
Microscopes.
microscopes.
Yeah, maybe.
Mike and his.
Well, I find myself now.
And
What
his
I do
microphones.
nowadays, and this may well be an age thing, but I definitely do think the small printers got smaller, and I think that's a cost saving issue.
Oh,
Basically.
policemen are looking
But-
younger. Oh,
But I now,
5p's are too small and fiddly.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get my fingers
so what I do
round
now
them.
I used to get
is I take a picture. I take a picture of them on my phone, and then I stick them up on the telly, basically, so that I can actually read what it says.
It's not fair. When I
But the
was,
bit that
when I first became
me
a
get off the
pensioner,
old
I
age
used to
thing
go
for
to
a
the
minute,
post
right?
office and find someone
worst
who
bit
looked like they were
about
in a
it-
hurry and stand in front of them and get the cashier to count out £10,000 in pennies. I can't do that anymore.
This is literally actually, one angry pagan makes a very good point. I said a 4-point font, and I meant typeface.
Typeface. Yeah. In your face, typeface.
I should be thrown into room 101.
Is there
for
any
that.
particular font that you dislike? Is there a font that you have that you
like-
want in hell?
Yeah.
Like Comic
Well,
Sans
obviously,
or-
I love Comic Sans. That's one of my.
What about Papyrus?
Oh God, any of the original 8
Wingdings
Microsoft
for?
fonts. Wingdings as a designer is actually quite useful.
Is it?
It is
Okay.
quite
I
useful.
thought Wingdings like shit emojis.
Yeah, but if you're trying to do an icon of some description, it's almost always there's the basics.
Can we put
are
the
in Wingdings.
telegraph font in? I hate that one.
Yeah, it's,
I think if you press let's have a look at this works. If you put colon Graham colon, there you go. There's an icon. Let's just come up in the chat.
That's clever. I like
That's
that.
good, that, isn't it? Look
Yeah,
at
that's
me.
good. I like that.
Yeah, I like that as well.
it's an icon of an icon.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Kind of an icon.
No, really.
So
London,
basi-
I'm here all week.
So basically, he wants to put small font in.
Yeah.
Small typeface.
Small font for important information as well. It's like when you buy like a ready cooked meal or whatever,
Yeah.
it says on there how many calories. That's in 30-point font. It tells you that it's fresh, and that's in like 10,000 point, and it's cheap. It says all of that.
Yeah.
And then when you look for what setting should I put the oven on and how long, it's always on the back of the packet. So you have to turn the damn thing over to have a look at that, basically, which makes a mess. And then B, it's in the tiniest font, tiniest typeface on the back, basically. So
I have no problem with tiny fonts. I think that that's on the screen there. That's tiny, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I like with my new glasses. I can certainly.
Do you know why I like tiny fonts?
have you got new glasses,
it's
Rachel?
like it's like the Enigma code. It's like you get to a certain age and you can't read the secret messages that us kids are sending each other. We're like, hey, noobs, and then we're sending like 6
I love the fact you
sevens,
think.
and
I
we're
love the
sending
fact you
little
think you're a
emojis
kid,
that
Graham.
mean something to us, but don't mean anything to you guys. Sorry.
Behaving like a child is not the same as being one of the kids. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we putting? Tiny typefaces.
Tiny fonts.
Wasn't that a song?
On it,
Wasn't
on
that
it.
a song by the Tinder Sticks?
Yeah. Tiny
Typefaces. Tiny typefaces.
Tiny tears.
Should tiny typefaces go in room 101? Oh, hang on, I've just typed that
That's
in.
a question.
I keep typing it in as a thing, instead
Yeah.
of a poll. Hang on.
I mean-
Oliver Brown's just said nice glasses, Rachel. There you go.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
great. Thank you.
Nice
Yeah.
glasses.
Big
Yeah, they
glasses.
are. Are they new?
They
are they new,
are.
Ray?
They are. You've
'Cause-
got to go
well,
big. The older you get, the bigger they should become, so that when you're in people's face and you're getting more outrageous as you get older. You've got big quirky glasses.
I've put should tiny typefaces go in room 101, and I've just put like an old person emoji.
Old person.
Yeah,
Do you know, when I was young, a quarter of
not.
sweets was 15p.
a quarter of I used to pay
I'm sensing. I'm sensing that.
$2.50. It was. I used to go
I'm
in,
sensing
ask for half a scallop, and I got a house.
I'm sensing that the rest of my list here is just a series of old man grovers.
Excellent.
I think I've misunderstood our audience. I mean, we're getting 90% saying yes.
Yes.
At the moment.
There you go.
He's got 3 in, 1 not, 1 not.
They've got
I
smaller.
know people
They've
might
got
vote the other
smaller.
one. We've had 29 votes in now.
Not gonna happen.
90-10. Okay. Okay. It's got in 90% to 10%.
Brilliant.
There we go.
That's good. I'm doing all right. I'm catching up with Rachel.
Well, you're never going to catch up because I got them all in.
Yeah, but we can always edit out the one that I didn't win.
As Sarah actually reminded, we didn't take one out when I did it, and you have to take one back out, and you've only got one in. So this could work out very bad for you.
Could work out very bad. Right, the next one after the general attacks on my age, basically, this one's I'm interested to find out how you counter this.
Okay,
one,
Mike.
Graham.
Before we do that, do you want to explain to Ivan the difference between fonts and typefaces?
Fonts is the way the thing looks. So is it like Helvetica or Times Roman? And typefaces is the actual lettering, basically the size of the lettering, effectively. So typefaces back in my day, in Rachel's day. Not Rachel's day, sorry, Rachel, you're 10 years younger than me.
Oh, I'm not 10 years younger than you, but thank you.
You look 10 years younger than me. But back in the day, the typeface was the actual little metal pieces, basically, that they used to put in, and you got them in different sizes, point sizes.
That's right. You put the little bits of letters into the frames.
And nowadays, like with my first item, you would have all your typefaces laid out in your printing shop, and then some fucker from Adobe would turn up and say, right, you've got to pay rent on them, else I'm taking them all back off you.
So there's a book called What the Font, which is really, really good if you want to learn more about typefaces. Oh, is it called What the Font? No, sorry. Oh, what's it called? There's a book about typefaces. Just My Type. It's called Just My Type.
Just My Type.
See what they did
Just
there.
My Type. And it's by Simon Garfield. It's a really good read if you're a nerd like me. Yeah, and you like your fonts. Just My Type. Also, it's got a really good joke in it, which is Comic Sans walks into a bar and the barman says, "Sorry, we don't serve your type."
Boom, boom. Oh, we've got a tank. That feels like.
Oh, that didn't be the tank animation.
Oh, no tank.
I left the tank in Durham. Oh dear. Okay, right, Mike. Next one. What have you got?
Next one. Now, this is not going to be a funny one, and you're going to struggle to argue. Chronic pain.
Oh, for God's sake, Mike. No, I think we should leave that out.
Yeah, we're not doing
Can we
that.
not just put it in?
No, I think we should leave it out because.
I was sat there on the sofa yesterday trying to come up with a list.
How do you make an
Trying to come up with
argument
it for a
Pain is
list
so
for this
close to
show.
pleasure, as Freddie Mercury said.
Yes, yeah. Have you tried having a wank?
I mean, if I had to describe the pain that causes, Graham, basically.
Okay, all right. That's probably not the best idea.
It's not.
I think like cancer and climate change, it automatically goes in chronic pain. Nobody.
I don't think we need to have a vote on chronic pain.
I think I'll just accept that one goes in. But I was sitting on the sofa yesterday in fucking pain, thinking,
I'm sorry, mate.
what can I think of to put on this list? And I thought, well, the predominant thought on my mind at the moment is chronic pain, basically. So, all right, I'm going to accept that one goes in.
It goes in.
So the next one is pavement width couples and families.
Who's going to argue? I'm going to argue against this. I'm going to argue. What's the problem? Where have you got to go?
There was an argument, particularly if you specify couples. There was an argument from my girlfriend that said that no, we should be allowed to express our love to everybody, even if it holds them all up in small streets.
Yes. Where have you got to get to? You work from home. Where have you got to get to?
I mean, the hospital for cancer treatment, Graham. But no.
Now you make me sound really callous.
I'm trying my hardest. It's the people that stroll at a leisurely tourist pace, as I call it, in Brighton. Right? I live right in the middle of Brighton, and I'm sure anyone that lives in a city has got the same problem. The pavements are narrow, the roads are dangerous.
Have you considered moving to Tokyo? Everyone's in a rush.
No. And they're not allowed to hold hands.
What about people on the left of the escalator who are walking but not fast enough?
This is an age thing. That used to irritate me. And now I think I don't want to walk up
What
an
about people
escalator.
who suddenly stop in front of you when you're in
What
London?
is the point of a moving staircase if you're actually going to move on it? What is the point of that, basically?
Yeah, I always kiss my wife when I'm on an escalator. I call them kiss-galators.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
See, well, we turn around and have a little kiss.
And then you'd be blocking me on the escalator. That really annoyed you.
Yeah, I don't sit side by side when I do it. She's a bit shorter than I am, so I can step a step up, and we're level.
How come you stand on the right in London on the escalators? It's not the left. Because if you're on a road or you're on a canal, it's always you pass on the left, isn't it? In Britain,
it's Sharia law.
Oh, that'll be it. It's all Sadiq Khan's fault.
It's so that when Northerners come down, they have to start talking to us, and then we can get them arrested.
Yeah. Blah blah CW said didn't like how dismissive that was. What was I dismissive about? Was that me being dismissive? I wasn't joking. I don't really mean that. Sorry, I feel bad now.
Which one of Graham's dismissive comments?
Well, this is my job. I've got to try and think of some decent argument of why I shouldn't put these things that I'd love to put in room 101. It should go into room 101. Yeah. If people are having a nice time and they're strolling along, walk around them and maybe step into the road and maybe get hit by a car.
Join in. Say hi. I'm
Join
Mike. How can I? Do you mind if I get in between you two and let's have a conversation?
Oh, I do that when people stop in the middle of a short path and take a selfie.
Yeah.
I normally walk up behind them and just go like this because I'm going.
You're doing
me in this picture
a cabba back.
I can't actually get past you.
I don't want to second guess you here, but do you already have on your list there? Do you already have people who use their phone on a train or something and they have it on dead loud? Do you already have that?
No.
Okay, so when people do that on a train, right? Join in the call. If they're having a conversation on speakerphone, join in.
Yeah. I've done that.
Yeah.
Hello. It's the funniest thing you could do. I don't know what we've done to upset blah blah CW. Didn't like how dismissive that was. I don't know. What were we supposed to do? I don't know. Anyway, yes, when they walk too slow and block the path completely, I want to be able to walk at my normal quick pace.
Yeah, it's not that I have a problem with them holding hands or being in a group or whatever, basically, but it's the just lack of ability to go. There's people who want to go the opposite way down this path, and there's people behind me that might want to go a bit faster. And I just spend a lot of time just checking behind me to make sure that there's nobody trying to get by, that there's nobody in a rush. And I think some people just don't do that. And I get it. I can understand them having a lovely holiday stroll.
Chasing pavements, yeah. Okay, so it's not that people are walking slow. It's just that they are clogging up the pavement.
Inconsiderate. Yeah. They're inconsiderate.
Can we call them pavement
wankers?
Users. Can we say, should pavement wankers go?
Wankers,
okay, pavement wankers. Okay, here we go. Start the poll now. So please vote or forever remain distant.
I think blah blah CW has explained themselves, and I completely agree. Completely agree.
What, that I was dismissive of Mike?
Yeah, I feel hurt.
I'm supposed to be arguing against you.
No, if I could possibly leave a live stream broadcast, basically, by just walking off and throwing away my microphone, I would right now. But
you can actually do that, Mike, if you really want to.
Incidentally, in this situation, you two are blocking the screen as a couple. Basically,
how am I blocking the?
This is exactly the situation I'm talking about.
Oh, so you feel like you're stuck behind us?
Yeah.
You can't get
come on, move on to the next item. I want to get on to the next item.
Should pavement wankers go
blah,
into
blah,
room
blah, blah,
101?
CW. There's very little Graham could say to me that would be dismissive or I wouldn't bite back. So don't worry. But thank you very much for your care.
Yeah. That's fake.
Pavement wankers, you're going to be really surprised to hear this, but 83% of people polled in a recent poll said
I live.
Wankers should go in room 101.
I like them
pavement wankers
because I live in the middle of nowhere, and this is where lots of country lanes, and it's two drivers will stop and they will have a conversation for 20 minutes while you're hello Jeff, I've seen you for a month, and they'll sit there
window to window.
While you're going
cigarettes, wait.
Right, Wheels Darren has put me in my place by saying my wheelchair doesn't go very fast. Get out on the road. Absolutely. But I'd always do that. But half the time I'm looking behind me to check if there are people in wheelchairs.
Just before we put the poll up, you look really bad.
Yeah.
Dismissive, Mr. Dismissive.
The point is, Darren, are you going down with another person in a wheelchair next to you, holding hands, basically? Because that's
Wheels Darren. Thank you so much for the for the super chat. We appreciate it. We need 3 more, and we can get some coffee.
I am fairly certain the next item, everybody's going to put in as well. Really, so we might as well just skip over it.
Go on.
is it beyond the ken of man to invent food packaging for cinemas that doesn't make an increasingly loud noise? Like every item of food they sell is just noisy, and irritating. And so it's not the people eating it, because they don't have a lot of choice. They have to buy this stuff in the cinema.
Popcorn's not too noisy. You put it in your oven, it
I mean,
dissolves.
you can eat the cinema food quietly. I mean, in a way that I could repurpose this, Mike, to bad cinema behaviour. Because
that's got to go in.
Because I tell you a story. I lived on my own when I lived in London, and I used to before Christmas I would go to the cinema on a matinee. I'd take a Tuesday off before Christmas, and I'd go down to Canary Wharf. There was a cinema down there in West Quay, and I'd go and see a film. And I would see When the Earth Stood Still with Keanu Reeves, and I was in there on my own. I sat in the middle with my popcorn and my big Coke. And the hairbed bunch came in and sat in front of me, and I had this 10-foot hairstyle in. The whole cinema was empty.
Marge Simpson's in front of you.
And I went,
Marge Simpson in a top hat.
You've got to be fucking
How did you,
kidding me."
Rachel? How did you handle this? Did you tuck quietly like a proper British person should?
I moved.
Did you move?
I did move.
I mean, see, that's a
But
bold
I was
thing
in
as
the
well,
sweet
because
spot
most Brits wouldn't even move, would they? I sat behind people in
What
a
are you
fairly
supposed
empty
to
cinema
do?
and thought, well, I'm not going to move seats.
So
am I?
you're
That
going
would
to
be
take the
crazy.
hair off? Oh, well, I'll just pop out to the barbers and I'll come back.
I just shifted across. I just couldn't believe I was in the sweet spot seat, and I didn't think anybody else was going to come in. It's why I did this sort of Tuesday afternoon matinee thing, and it was at the end of the run. I thought I'm going to be in here on my own. I was on my own. I mean, it's like sat in front of me. It was like
This is definitely a
bad cinema behaviour.
Socially inept thing to throw in, basically. But personally, I'd love it if cinemas only let people in one at a time. That would be quite nice.
What do you mean one at a time?
I'm always disappointed when I go to the cinema and there's other people there.
Oh, you mean one person per screening, and it's you on your own?
Yeah.
That's quite antisocial, especially when people have.
No, I love it.
They tend to have TVs in their own homes.
No, I'm with Mac on that.
I've done like Rachel. I go to matinees quite often. The cinema's just around the corner from me, and you go in and it is empty, and you think, brilliant, absolutely shit. Oh look, somebody's walked in.
It's like when I go to a restaurant with my wife. You know, it's like the restaurant's empty. We go in and they sit the next couple next to you because they're trying to they're trying to fill it up, make it look busy. They sit the arguing couple next to you in an empty restaurant.
My logic with that one, Rachel, is that they like to sit people in the prominent seats near the door and the windows that make the restaurant look full and attractive.
Yeah. Oh, well, there
so
you
that's
go.
why that happens to you.
Well, with the new glasses, of course, that's going to be, going to be in the window, aren't I? Really?
Going to be window seats all the way.
That's it.
Okay, so you want to put in to room 101 noisy suites in the cinema.
Yep.
I mean, do you go to the cinema that often that this annoys you?
I go regularly. Yeah.
I don't notice. Do you think this is the thing where, you know, if you're in a room and you've got 10 people and one of them's a serial killer, and if none of them are serial killers, you must be the serial killer. I think that I'm the guy in the cinema making loads of noise.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, and wearing a fucking hat sitting in front of you.
I'm wearing a
well,
hat.
basically.
And normally I got a special top hat that I wear when I go to the cinema.
Well, the good news is that when I'm in the cinema, I'm a fast eater. I go in with the hyper box of popcorn, and by the time the trailers have done, I've eaten it.
Yeah, same here. Same here. So I don't actually interrupt the film. But yeah, so what are you going to allow popcorn? Because I don't want you banning popcorn.
Yeah, we like popcorn.
Quiet popcorn is
Yeah,
fine.
quiet corn. Yeah. That's fine.
I think there should be a scale. There should be like a
crisps.
noise.
So crisps is too loud.
Yeah.
Crisps
definitely too loud. Bags of Maltesers too loud.
That it was loud, and that was its thing. That was its unique selling point.
There was a sort of sherbet that crackled, wasn't there?
I'm sure there was like a thing, like crisps, crisps or discos or something, and it was like, they're so loud.
There was crackle pop or something you used to put in your tongue and you used to go.
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that. Fizz whiz.
Yeah, fizz whiz.
Yeah.
Crackle pop.
So
I think blah blah CW. I think, Graham, you do need to explain yourself, because I think what they're going on about is that you dismissed my chronic pain going into room 101, and I think they're quite right.
No, I'm sorry for we set this up so that we have to argue against you. And that's impossible.
It's causing
to argue
me
against.
more chronic pain. You're right. Blah
Okay.
blah. I totally agree.
I'm sorry, man. I apologise. Okay, so are we even going to put this up to a poll? Because everyone's just going to vote yeah.
Well, let's put bad cinema behaviour, because maybe some people are.
Maybe who's going to say no? I like being bad in the cinema. Should let's say other.
Yeah, but somebody
people,
must. Somebody must like
people
it, else there wouldn't be people
cinemas,
in there doing
you
it,
go.
would there?
I'm going to put other people in cinemas.
Oh, space dust. Russ just said space dust. That's
Space
That's
dust.
the stuff I was thinking of. Thank you, Russ.
Yeah. Should
Yeah, I'm
other
going with that
people
one.
in cinemas go into room 101? There
I
you
mean,
go. At least then we'll have a bit of a debate.
Yeah.
Should other people be allowed in room 101? Sorry, should everyone who's not me go into room 101? Yes, 56%. No, 30. Oh God,
It's
it's
contentious.
all over the place. There's
Contentious.
15 votes
It's up and
in.
down.
It's contentious. Should other people in cinemas, so people who just want to have the cinema to themselves, that's such a southern thing, you know. No one in the north would be like, where is everyone? I don't want to watch the film on my own. I get scared. You know, you're in a big dark room on your own.
We're only unsociable down here. When you pick that up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I want, you know,
King's
like,
Landing. We're all very,
when I was at the film festival last year, it was brilliant because every screening was full, so the audience was reacting to what was on the screen. You weren't the only one laughing. I still remember to this day going to see the Royal Tenenbaums back in 2002 in Australia, and it was me and my then girlfriend, and we were the only ones laughing, and it was because we were the only people in the cinema, and it was like, you know, we felt a bit like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, listen, I could argue the other side of this because I think cinema is the time you go to watch telly, but with other people, basically. So
Yeah.
it is a theatrical performance, after all.
Fair enough. Okay, should other people in cinemas go into room 101?
The answer is yeah.
26
Brexit
votes.
vote nearly.
We're on. I'm going to end it there. 54% said yes. So there you go.
Number 6, 5 items in.
I'm
one
glad
item
that was a
out.
little bit contentious. I think we said loud eaters.
Loud eaters. Sorry. She's a loud eater.
My favourite song.
Ooh, here she comes.
Okay, Mike.
Number 7.
What have you got? What have you got?
This
for
one's
us?
quite personal because this one came up as I was writing this list. So what I call comedy auditors. All right. So what I do, for those that don't know, I do cartoons, and I put them out for free on social media. Nobody has to pay me a subscription. There isn't a license fee. There's no editorial board. I don't even accept advertising around them, basically. But people insist on commenting on them, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, right? People commenting, me causing a conversation, that's not a problem. But it's the people who say, I normally like your work, but... As if they've got some editorial position on me that means that I'm supposed to behave in the way they expect constantly. And it just drives me nuts. And the worst thing about it as well, and this is one of the things about social media that is creating a problem in our society in general, is that half the time they don't even understand the joke. They don't even know the story that I'm referencing. This came up yesterday, and this is quite relevant to you, Rachel. I did a really shoddy picture of He-Man because the new He-Man movie has just come out, and there is a clip in the trailer with him sitting at a desk working in HR, and it's got his pronouns written underneath his name, right? And that's funny. Right, the director obviously knew what they were doing when they did that, and they knew they'd choose it for the trailer to cause that kind of a problem. And the right wing have got upset about it. I know. So I did a joke saying I have the pronouns as He-Man, and it's done quite well on social media. But somebody, a white male, has responded to me saying, I normally like your work, but pronouns are quite important to some people, particularly if they are in a different gender and have chosen to portray themselves in that way. And I think it's very bad of Trumpton to do this. And I'm like, okay, let me just explain why the chicken crossed the fucking road.
And that you were actually being supported by putting that out, and it's
yeah, exactly. So I go in and I explain the story. I say, maybe you've missed the story. Here's the story. Here's a link to the story. Here's a picture from the story. And this is why the chicken crossed the road. Now I've explained a fucking joke to you. It means I failed in some way, because if you can't just get the joke, that's fine. Yeah. But you failed by responding to something you obviously knew nothing about. And to be fair to that guy, he came back and said, oh, sorry, yeah, I hadn't seen the story. I see you're an ally. And I went, oh, you know. I don't know why I react to it so badly, because I get hundreds. I'm very lucky to get
what should we
hundreds
put this
of
down
likes.
as, Mike? Is
I call it the comedy auditors, people that believe that they
Gatekeepers?
have some editorial control over you.
Gatekeepers?
It's like, Yeah, it's people that think I'm the bloody BBC or something on social media. Like I'm supposed to be impartial. I do political cartoons. How am I supposed to be impartial? What do you expect?
Could we call it internet criticism?
Knee-jerk criticism?
Because Marcus Brigstock was on the Real Room 101 years ago, and he put critics, or he wanted to put critics in Room 101, and I think it was back when Frank Skinner maybe was presenting, and he said, "Oh, you just want to put them in because they're mean to you." And he's like, "No. Imagine, a critic dies, goes to the pearly gates, and St. Peter's there. Goes, oh, what did you do with your life? I didn't do anything. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, other people did stuff, and I looked at it and went, that's a bit shit."
It's not. It's not.
Yeah. Okay,
I mean, listen. I would happily, because the ones that hurt me on social media are when people criticise my artwork or something. Basically, I don't mind people criticising my opinion on something. That's kind of the point, basically. But it is my opinion, and it's no different to them expressing their opinion. And what I tend to do is go in and look at their feed and just attack them on everything they post for about 2 weeks, just out of vengeance.
I think if I put should internet criticism go into Room 101, everyone's just going to go yes. Should we put it in?
It's very specifically the people that have an expectation of you. I thought you were better, Mike.
Okay.
When they say things like that, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we call them internet auditors? Is that what you want to call them?
Comedy auditors is what I'd call them.
Comedy auditors.
Yeah, I'm just going to say one angry pagan. I love a Bakewell tart.
Should comedy auditors go into Room 101?
Mr. Kipling's ones.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if it was things that I'd like to be locked in Room 101 with, it's Bakewell tarts, but it's also specifically Bakewell tart Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa cakes.
Fair enough.
Like a Jaffa cake.
You can't beat a good tart from Bakewell.
Oh, no. That's
true.
So we're on 100% so far, Mike.
It's gonna go in, isn't it?
No, someone's voted no. Someone's voted no. We have a dissenter. Should comedy auditors go into Room 101?
And I bet if they could put a comment, they'd say, I voted against this, Mike, because normally I like your work. But in this case, I think you've gone too far.
Okay, so should comedy auditors go into Room 101? We had 23 votes. I think this is going to go the other way. Yeah. 87% say yes, so that goes into Room 101. I mean, another contention. Can you give us another David Attenborough or something?
Well, I've got one.
Go on.
I got one that might. I don't know. It is really difficult to think of things that.
They are hard.
Because I think a lot of us agree on the basic things that should go in there. So I think whoever works on these lists for the Room 101 show, I think there must be a team of writers helping them basically to come up with these things. All right, so the next one is well, before I do that, I just wanted to mention that I've got a book called The Trumpton Project, and my friend Graham has a book called Man of the World. And what I'd like to put in Room 101 is people that constantly plug their fucking book.
Yeah, I agree, because there's no money to be made out of books. So should we just put people who write books?
What about people that have to write a second and a third book and won't get off their ass and do it?
Well, I mean, listen, I could start pulling out all of my books. This is still available.
Did you get a good advance for that? Did you get $5,000 advance?
I got 150 quid advance on that one.
Wow,
I did get an advance on that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've paid it back.
Yeah.
Books these days, creating books it's never been easier. It has never been easier to create a book, right? I am, and like with your book, I'm sure, and I am going to plug it because there are a couple left, basically. But actually, I am very proud of that book. It's a lovely, piece of, it's a lovely thing just to physically have my cartoons on paper. And all of that I can do from my desk these days, including the sales, promotion, etc.
Yeah, but what if you're at your desk?
Never been easy to create a book.
Yeah.
But it's never been harder to sell books.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, it's true.
So you want to make it harder by putting any chance of promotion, self-promotion in Room 101. So the only people who can promote stuff are Nepo babies who can afford an agent, a literary agent.
I mean, we are talking of putting me in Room 101, basically.
Yes. You're putting yourself in Room 101?
No,
I think it should be like Wikipedia, right?
Room 101?
It should be like Wikipedia. The rule should be that you're not allowed to plug your own book, right? Which is why I permanently keep a copy of this chap's book. I don't know who he is, basically, but I keep it here to plug his book permanently.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Anybody should buy this. It's an excellent book.
Should book pluggers...
And then I expect And I expect Graham or Rachel to pull their copy of my book out and start.
Yes.
Oh, you're not good.
I don't travel with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, not in this office, but.
Oh, well, I mean that's.
I've got a book called The Politics of Design.
I take this one with me everywhere.
Well, Graham's book's on my Kindle. I bought the Kindle.
Anyway, my book's available at mikedigsart.com / the Trumpton Project, if anybody wants to go there.
Fantastic.
No, I think in a way,
shameless self-promoters. Should we shameless self-promoters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I disagree with this.
A friend of mine was saying that her husband, before he'd even written a book, started putting a link in every single email he ever sent to anyone, saying, "Get my latest book here," basically, including the emails he sent to her, his wife.
Okay.
Now ex-wife.
But okay, I'm going to push back quite hard on this, because going down that route, if we put shameless promotion into room 101, it should be promotion, wouldn't it? Shameless self-promotion. The only people who will get anywhere in life are people who went to private school and have a very rich Uncle Monty money bags who can pay for them to have an agent, so they can actually get themselves. I think we need to be more democratic, and I think that if people are in a position where they have to promote themselves, no one else is going to do it for them. No one else is going to blow their trumpet. Do you know what I mean?
It is. That's true. There's also a subcategory of people who write books, and at the time they wrote the book, they could have done, like, they've been in a government that's evil, but they don't whistle blow, they don't go to the papers, they keep it back so they can write a book about it later.
Save the secrets for the book.
Can
you imagine?
They'll have a promoter, they'll have an agent.
I know we're not supposed to do politics, but can you imagine the number of people in the Trump staff at the moment that are just collecting the stuff together for their books and podcasts?
They're all going to jail forever. Okay, should shameless self-promotion go into room 101?
You know what, Graham?
I say
they're
no.
They're not going to jail. They're going to Strictly Come Bloody Dancing. That's what's happening with them all.
Okay. This is too much politics for the No Politics show. Should shameless self-promotion go into room 101? I say no. And the reason I say no is because I feel like if you put that into room 101, the only people being able to promote themselves or be promoted are people who can afford agents, which I don't think is fair.
That's true.
And it's also because we're nice.
Nepo babies. Wheels Darren has paid £2 to say that James O'Brien goes over the top promoting his book and game.
Well done. It's very true. But I think the fact is, us on the left, we're quite polite. I don't want to mention my book.
No.
Whereas they will just, I've written this book, it's really crap, but my daddy gave me the money.
Why did you point at me then? What are you pointing at me for?
We're really quite subtle, aren't we, Rachel?
If I had Uncle Rich money bags, I would have written part 2, 3, 4, and 17 by now.
I mean, I don't. There's no way that self-promotion should. Can you see me all right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's lovely.
All good.
Buy Mike's book. The link is in the chat. It's in the description. It's not. I'll put it in afterwards.
All of you that have, I love
it afterwards.
this.
Okay,
next one.
Mike, you're gonna have to do it because we've got a date down the pub
at 7:30.
You have.
We have to stop.
All right.
But what's that? That was a yes. Was it?
No. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. I'm going to end it there. Should shameless promotion go into room 101? 50-50.
You can't. What does that mean?
I mean, listen,
because I get the deciding votes. I'm the vice president.
As a blatant self-promoter, I'm quite glad that I got spared there, basically. Right, here's a personal one. People that wear pyjamas to go outside of the house, shopping or... Now, I'm going to tell you a story on this one as well. Because hopefully, she may well be watching, but my girlfriend, Maria, I went to see her in Spain over Christmas, and she has a lovely dog called Rocco, and you have to take it for a walk when he wants to go for a piss, and we were not dressed, and she said, that's all right, we'll just go out in our pyjamas. And I said, no, I'm sorry, I have a rule. I have some standards. I never leave the house without having a shower and getting fully dressed in case I bump into somebody. And she said, yeah, but you're not going to bump into somebody. I live in a village in the mountains in Spain. That's not going to happen, is it? Nobody important. So I go out in pyjamas with a coat on, and we bump into two of her friends. So the first impression that I created is a man in inappropriate clothing to go out walking a dog.
Okay, but don't you think it's quite cool that Arthur Dent travels the universe in his pyjamas and his dressing gown?
Of course, but I was wearing a coat and airwear with pyjamas, which is totally unacceptable behaviour. And the thing is, I have spent 8 years trying to perfect a pyjama outfit that I could walk. I have a shop literally 200 yards across the road from me I have a set of pajamas.
Tartan works.
Tartan.
Yeah,
tartan
that
pajamas.
make me.
pajamas.
I actually think I'm overdressed when I'm wearing pajamas
I
to go
don't-
out, but I still don't do it. I don't do it.
I
But
don't have a
walk
problem
into
with
the shop
pajamas.
after getting showered, getting dressed, doing my hair, just to go and get a pint of milk from the shop, and I'm standing behind somebody in a pair of. I mean, maybe I could swing you on this one in a pair of.
Are we going swinging?
Really?
Okay.
What are they called? What are the shoes called that you hate?
Crocs.
Crocs.
Crocs. A pair of Crocs and pajamas.
Oh no, that's fire.
That would go in.
Yeah, that would totally go in.
My argument is that it shouldn't go in. One, because actually, when I lived in London, people walking in pajamas into supermarkets in Tottenham Court Road, there's a Sainsbury's there and a lot of flats around there. It was like, well, at least they're wearing pajamas and they're not naked, so that was great. And secondly, isn't it British? Isn't it really eccentrically British? The people go into Tesco's with their pajamas on. I don't know. I think that's kind of. You wouldn't happen in Italy or France or.
Well, obviously it happened in Spain.
Well,
because-
obviously-
Well, it happens in Spain, obviously.
Well,
And it's
I think it happens
encouraged.
in America
Yeah.
as well. I've seen people in America.
It's encouraged behaviour in Mexico, apparently.
yeah.
It's,
But,
I don't
yeah.
know. It's eccentric. I kind of like it.
I think it's quite cool to be walking down the street in your pajamas with dressing gown. I've got like a hooded
Dressing gown.
one of the traitors. It's great, and a cup of tea, like in a mug, in a proper mug, and you're just walking down the street in your slippers. It's brilliant. It looks like you just escaped.
I would agree that leaning into it completely in an Arthur Dent fashion,
Yes.
that's perfect.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
perfect.
But you're just talking
But-
about people going to the.
Putting a coat on and a pair of shoes with pajamas and going out like that, I can't.
Because you might bump into someone important, or
Because every time I've ever done it, I've bumped into somebody that goes, "Aren't you Mike Dix?" Yeah, I don't
okay,
normally dress like
okay. So you
It
want
could just be a Mike thing. Maybe I've
shoppers
just got a
in-
major hang up.
pajamas. Is that how you spell pajamas?
Are you asking
Yeah,
your
look.
dyslexic how to spell banana?
Pajamas. Pajamas.
It is pyjama.
Pyjama. Oh, it's PY. That's why it looks
It's
wrong.
an Indian. It's an Indian word.
It is a.
I didn't know.
That's how I spelled it with a PHA. See, that's because I phonetically sound pajama, and I wrote that. Phonetically, spelling is great, but you're always it's terrible when people read
But it's
it.
always wrong.
It's always wrong.
Basically.
Okay, I've put shoppers in pajamas in bananas. I probably spelled pajamas wrong. I don't care. There you go. Should people who can't spell go into?
Should
people-
dyslexics behave?
Yeah. Should shoppers in bananas? God, stop saying bananas. In Australia, there's a kids show called Bananas in Pajamas, and that's all I think of now when I think of pajamas.
I
think
once
bananas in
met
pyjamas.
the bananas in pajamas in Cannes at a TV film.
Hey.
It was very surreal.
Surreal.
That sounds good. So we're getting a lot of love for this one, Mike. We've got 83%, 84% saying yes. Shoppers in bananas. I think this is a bit of a class war thing, mate. I think you're just being middle class, and you're.
Oh, I wasn't talking about
oppressing
northerners.
The
I think-
working class, salt of the
I
earth
wasn't talking
types of the
about-
north.
I'm not talking about northerners. I mean, obviously, who cares what they fucking wear? Basically, that's fine.
Now who's oppressing who?
Oh, well, they have to wear it up north because it's like Winterfell. It's cold. Not down here.
Well, you'd have thought you'd put some warmer clothes on.
I can't believe I'm in a t-shirt down here.
King's Landing, where it was
Positively tropical.
there's a fire about 10 feet away.
Oh, yeah, that'll probably be it as well. Okay, so we're ending the poll on 28 votes there, and it is 86% yes.
Goes in.
Mike, it hits another one out of the ballpark.
Getting them in. I'm getting them in. All
yeah.
right, where are we?
Two,
Okay,
you didn't
can't do
get
politics.
2 in. 2 out of
Can't
10
do
out.
politics, so I'm going to have to skip that one.
No politics.
What was it? What was it?
It was the
Tory.
concept of illegal immigration.
Yeah, that goes
Yeah,
straight in.
they go straight
We,
in,
we don't
yeah.
need to argue.
Yeah.
All right, scammers.
Oh, for God's sake, who's gonna... Okay, I think scammers are great. Do you know why I think scammers are great? Because they scam dickheads. And dickheads don't need money, obviously.
I like scamping.
Primarily it's the people that ring you and say, "Hello, my name is Victoria George," and you go, "It's not, is it, love? That's not your name." basically.
racist.
And it is racist,
Yeah.
but they are always ringing you from a Delhi call center or something, basically, and it's the pretense. And the thing is, I had one today. This is why it ended up on the list. I had one today that rang and said, "I'm ringing from blockchain." And I said, "Okay, that's great." And they said, "Have you? There's been a transaction of Bitcoin on your account, and the money has left the country." And I said, "Oh, good. That's entirely what I hoped for." And they said, well, it's 1.2 bitcoins. And I said, no, I'm sure it was 1.8 bitcoins. I think you've got your records wrong. And I said, and also, are you blockchain limited? Because blockchain is really just a generic term for the way that we process cryptocurrencies.
How much fun? You wouldn't be able to have this fun if they were taken away.
Yeah.
And
do you know
before
what?
we go on, White Wheels Darren, did I mention Wheels Darren dropped another super chat in saying James O'Brien goes over the top promoting booking game.
I mentioned it. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Can I just say that there is the best YouTube channel is a bunch of American hackers that hack those scammers in real time.
There you go, another fun.
It's great entertainment.
of
Watching
it.
them access the security cameras.
Phone jacker, the guy from What We Do in the Shadows. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have that if we didn't have scammers. Plus,
so are you saying that we
of
shouldn't put scammers in Room 101
Yes,
because
we shouldn't.
it's
We
fun
shouldn't.
content?
Yeah, it's fun
Is that what
content,
we're saying?
and okay. There's two types of there's two types
So
of scammers.
when your
isn't there?
mum picks up the phone and buys a £10,000 Amazon voucher to pay off an HMRC debt she doesn't have, and she rings you in tears and she's saying, Graham, I think I've just lost £10,000.
Yeah.
All of our life savings and your dad's funeral bills and all your inheritance is all gone. And you go,
that's not gonna happen.
fucking hell, is it going to be on telly?
Yeah, that was a good impression of me because I'll be like,
Great impression of him.
my mum's a very clever person.
Yeah.
she's not going to fall for something like that. Are you, mum?
I mean, we have to argue against you, Mike. I secretly wanted to go in, but it's great entertainment, and therefore it shouldn't.
There's another thing here, right? The person who tried to scam Mike this afternoon, right, called up and said, where are they from? Blockchain, right? So they were relying on you being greedy and thinking you can get rich quick. So there were two types of scammers. There's ones who say, I'm ringing up on behalf of these children who are dying of AIDS in Mozambique and only you can save them. That is a scam. That is a disgusting scam because it is playing on people's better nature. People who are greedy and stupid deserve to have their money taken off them.
I'm not sure about that because
for being greedy and stupid, because society will not punish those people otherwise. You can't go to jail for being greedy and stupid.
I think if you've got £10,000 to immediately hand over the phone, then you shouldn't be answering the phone. Basically, you should be doing something else with your life. But the reason I actually spend time with them is I'm very lonely, and it's nice to talk to people.
Yeah.
But the other one is the longer I can delay them, the less likely it is they're going to ring somebody that doesn't understand this. And as Rachel says, when you see these channels,
we're not going to win this, are we?
where they're dealing with scammers.
I do want it to go in, really.
I know, so do I. Okay, I'm going to put scammers in Room 101. Do we even need to put this to the vote? Is anyone going to vote no?
No, I think going for the comments in the chat. I
No, everyone just go yes.
Yeah,
This is just
it should go in.
demonstrating
If you vote no on this, get in the comments and tell us why you voted no.
And I
see
think
if you come up with a better reason for me.
It is good. The fact they exist is terrible. I do love it.
There are some no's. There are some
no's. Tell us in the chat. It's probably the scammers. It's the scammers themselves. In the chat going, no, I love scamming people.
I love when they get hacked and their PCs get wiped by the American hackers.
Yeah.
It is good telly.
That is quite fun. That is quite fun.
Watching them get their just desserts.
Scammers should go into Room 101.
Yeah.
Ivan saying my mum got scammed. I'm sorry, Ivan. And Roger saying, it's a case of laughing people who don't know any better. No, Roger, I was trying to make an argument for it to not go in. So that was my best
we
argument.
don't really believe it.
But 15% of the people who voted have voted no. So if you did vote no, tell us why. Tell us why in the chat why you voted to keep it out. But it's 86 to 14. The foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
Definitely going into Room 101.
Because 14% of our audience.
Bitcoins in the chat.
Yeah. 14% of our audience made a fortune on Bitcoin this afternoon instead of because it was a genuine call.
Diz voted no, saying just being contrary. There you go. Yeah.
I tell you, just on a I know
the
we're
greed
pushing for time,
component
but
convinced me to vote
on
no.
a very serious note, a lot of them are number withheld calls, etc. And one of the problems that you've got with the infrastructure that we have nowadays is that calls from your GP or from your doctors, they're also number withheld numbers these days.
Yeah.
And so quite often I mean, genuinely, there's some pathos here. I was genuinely today waiting for a call from my surgeon, and I took the call, and it turned out to be a scammer. So they deserved every bit of abuse that I gave them at that point.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And it's quite fun giving just random strangers who have messed up your day, going down the banks.
Yeah.
And Wheels Down says, Mike, the Rude Scouse was obviously not listening as he missed you. Read out my
Rude
super
Scouse.
chat. Oh,
I think
sorry.
Rude Scouse is going into Room 101.
Oh no, Rude Scouse. I'm sorry, Wheels Darren, and I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't realise you.
Guys, Genuinely, please do not read into this. Is entertainment. This is content. Graham loves me. I know he loves me.
Oh, get a room.
You love me, Graham.
Yeah, we have a room.
They do have a room.
Right. So on that front, on the last item, I guess,
Okay.
time-wise, yeah?
Well, yep.
Right, so the notion of countries.
Imagine
The entire
religion.
concept. So, Graham, you may correct me on this,
my
but I
Guinness World record
believe...
off me.
Well, you've already worked out my gag on this one, which is a bit of a shame, but... This goes back to the 1600s, right? Because before that, we didn't really have this lines on maps situation. Basically, it was largely, well, I'll have that bit of France, you'll have that bit
with
we
flag.
won't
Hello,
even
do
call
you
it
have a
France.
flag? Boom.
I
That's
put a
mine.
flag on a castle. I built a castle. That's mine, basically. And then we go to this, the Westphalia agreement, which draws all the lines on maps and fixes them and starts people having wars. It causes problems with immigration. It causes ridiculous pride in where your mum and dad shagged. Basically, it's a ludicrous concept that is causing most of the problems that we've got now. But the primary reason I want to go in is, as Graham says, that you get a real bonus in that Graham no longer holds a world record for visiting 195 countries, but he probably would have a world record for visiting an awful lot of the same place over 2 years.
Earth.
Yeah.
Don't take this away from me, Mike. It's all I've got.
Yeah.
Well, that and the private island.
I know. They're not going to... I don't know if people will put it in.
There's not going to be too much sympathy for me.
But basically, we need an alien attack. If an alien attack, a species tried to take the world, all the countries would work together to fight it, and all the borders would fall. We'd be fighting the aliens. It would be Earth.
Do you know what, though? I'm increasingly starting to think that wouldn't happen.
No,
I think there would be a
People just join the
50-50
aliens.
debate over what we do.
I, for one, welcome our insect overlords.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Trump would,
You've only
Trump
got
would
to-
welcome them in. Yeah.
You've only got to look at the number of Brits
Okay.
saying, "Yeah, we need an ice. We need ice in this country."
I'm going to push back on this because...
Of your record.
No, it's not that. I really feel like sometimes a border is the most peaceful way to solve a problem of people who don't want to be ruled by a certain place. So, for instance, if you're in Spain and you live in Barcelona, you might not want to be ruled by Madrid. So you might want to have a breakaway republic, and we have that in Scotland and in Wales and obviously in Northern Ireland. And I think that's fair enough. You know, if people don't want to be ruled from London, then they shouldn't be forced to be doing that. So how would it work if we didn't have demarcation?
cities.
If we had,
We go back to walled cities.
Walled cities,
I don't-
that works out well,
I
really,
don't
doesn't
think
it?
this would work.
You can only accommodate a certain number of people within the walls, and then so
Are we
you have
gonna
to
have to
encourage
storm
some people to leave.
But also, I think that if we took away some of those boundaries, although yeah, you're right, in ways they are artificial, but in other ways they're not, and they are tribal or cultural or linguistic boundaries, and you're pushing people together who don't like each other, which would, cause ructions down the line.
I don't
especially
want-
to start discriminating against
I don't
each
want
other.
walls again because I don't want to have to put chainmail on and fight yet, go down to Jerusalem and do another fight. I mean, I did that twice,
Come
other
on,
occasions.
Rachel. We enjoyed the bloody Crusades.
No,
Come on.
I did them twice. I don't want to do them again.
Yeah. No, I think that there is a good reason for having the setup that we have: an administrative region, and call it what you like, country, nation, state, municipality, and they run their own stuff.
Let me put an idea, a 21st century idea to you, right? Because this is a 1600s invention. These countries, which were pretty much, as you say, they were created to solve exactly the problem that you're discussing might happen if we put it in Room 101. But what if you could just join an online digital community of people and work by their rules? It doesn't matter where you're born. You get to opt in. You get to follow some rules, pay some tax, basically.
That sounds like a charter city to me. That's a bit worrying.
Sounds like Twitter. Twitter as a
we just got a super chat in, Mike. Oh my god. So if you know what this means, you know what it means. If you don't, I envy you. I envy you. Thank you very much to Tim Ballum for the super chat. Farage would bend over and goat see the aliens. And that also triggers the confetti. Hey. So 3, 2, 1, confetti! Right. Okay.
Thank you, Tim.
We're putting countries. Are we putting countries in room 101?
The concept, just the notion.
Yeah,
I
know.
We're not putting all the
people won't get
countries
what you
in.
mean, but like
We're putting the concept.
We're just going to become Earth and be people
So this
of
is
Earth.
this is very John Lennon.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the kind of concept. We're not specific countries. It's just the idea of having countries.
I don't
Just
think
imagine.
I don't
Imagine.
I think
Imagine
it will
all the
cause
people
more problems.
living just as one.
Oh, it's 50-50. Ooh, no, it's going up. I'm winning. I'm
No,
winning. I finally won one. Yay! Woo!
Now is not the time.
Yes. Oh, no, it's 60-40 now. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, it's 62. Oh, this is exciting.
Oh, come on, people. We need
it's
this in
going
room
up,
101.
Come on, we've only got 19 votes. We normally get about 30 votes. So
This is
people
all
waiting
I'm going to
vote.
say is this is how
60,
reform get elected.
63, 65, 65. And
Appealing to our
60,
elite
60 it's gone down.
Britishness.
Oh, 50. Oh, God, it went down to 59 then. At 61. 20. Oh, and the lights have just
around.
flickered.
The
I
lights
think
are flickering.
We need to put more money in the meter. 20p in the meter. Oh,
It's a
God,
close one. It's a close one.
It's close. I'm going to end it there. 56 say no.
Oh,
56% say no. 44 says
There you
yes.
go.
wow.
There you go.
That's purely because people want you to keep your world record.
Thank you,
That's the only
everyone.
reason.
Well, now,
Thank you.
that's technically a Brexit vote
child
because
of God.
instead of being a people of one and of the planet Earth and all together and stronger, we've now broken away into segmented countries and we're all poorer for it.
Yeah.
That was a Brexit vote.
Yeah.
That's a bit
56% of our audience should be sent to the Isle of Man to live together in their own little
I
country.
think that 56% of
The
the
rest
audience
of
are probably
us.
from Wales or Scotland, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, we should be in our own country." But yes, okay, so that's it. Mike, you generally won.
Mike has to take something out.
Okay, take something out quick. We've got to go to the pub.
So you put in techno-feudism, lycrocyclists, fonts,
Fonts that are too small and fiddly.
pavements, spad cinema behaviour, pyjama walkers in supermarkets, and scammers.
I'm going to take the pajama walkers out because I am one now.
Pajama wankers,
out,
and
okay.
walkers out of room 101.
Also, just for Wheels, Darren, and blah blah CW, I'm going to take the rude scouser out as well. Even though we didn't agree to vote him in there, I put him in there myself. Basically,
Love.
That's nice.
It's all love here. Okay, thank you so much, Mike Dix,
Thank you,
for
Mike.
coming on the show tonight.
Thanks, guys.
And
Thank you. Lovely to see you. It's lovely to see you two together as well. You're going down the pub now.
You're going to
Yes,
the pub?
we
We
are.
are going to the
High-five
pub.
again. That's amazing. We can actually high
excellent.
five in real life.
Pub.
I was saying this morning. I was saying I feel like the girl at the ring, like I've come out the screen and I'm actually I'm in your house.
Like
eating
he's
your
real.
VHS tapes
He's
there.
real.
Okay, so Mike, brilliant. Thank you so much. Enjoy the pub.
We will.
Graham and Rachel says Sarah. We absolutely will. I'll try and remember to get
Yeah,
Sarah's
do so.
autograph
Yeah.
for you. I've got
that.
Scott's as well.
Excellent.
She's got Tan. She's got Mike's. and she's got mine.
Well, when you're on the morning show in here in the morning, I'll
Yeah.
do Sarah's signature next door.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be back
Just
tomorrow morning at 9
Rachel,
o'clock.
just wander past behind him with a cup of coffee in your pajamas.
I will do that.
And blah 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 CW says, give Mike the Discord. I will pass on the Discord. I didn't know Mike didn't have the Discord. But you can go and have a look at the Discord if you wanna.
And thank you for the social
Thank you for the
acts.
super chat.
This is only a little Wednesday night show, so thank you for coming
thank you.
along
Thanks for
and
super
taking
chats.
part in the super chats.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Okay, thanks everyone. And oh wow,
for the pub.
Ivan,
Oh, Ivan.
for the pub.
Wow.
Fucking
That's
hell.
Thank
really
you. That is so kind
Wow.
of you, Ivan. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you. And I hope that we brought a little bit of laughter to your evening, away from politics and all the doom and gloom.
Yeah.
And I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, and I'll be here in the studio. Do you want to join me on the morning show?
well,
Join me on the morning
well,
show?
I
Will
don't
you be
know.
up? Will you be up?
I might be up. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe we might get Rach on the.
I'm
on
a
the
bit of a
morning show.
lie-inner,
It'd be
but
quite cool.
my wife's going to sort you
Yeah.
out anyway.
And tomorrow evening there's going to be a special edition of The Intersection with me and Hannah James, and we're going to be diving
Yeah,
into
looking
the
forward to that.
manosphere. We'll be talking about how what the toxic manosphere is doing to both men and women. So join us for that. And until then, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Hello, good evening, welcome, and goodbye.